Hello, welcome back to bennystake. I'm your girl Benny, and listen, your girl is back. Okay, you see me seated. Okay, both cheeks seated on this couch. We're gonna watch this show and we're gonna let it do what it do. Now, I ain't even knew y'all was gonna watch the other ones like that, but you people are watching, you people are commenting. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? I was getting ready to just enjoy my 2.5 views because I've been gone for so long. But y'all came back and y'all are asking for more. So I'm here to give you more. If you haven't yet, please go ahead and subscribe. Turn on the notification bell so that you always know when I upload. Your girl is doing the thing. Your girl is doing the thing. Now we're going to talk about Love is Blind, Season 9, Episode 3. Get into it. So while we done left off and Anna is gone, y'all, Patrick was in there trying to find the love of his life, Anna, that he had never been in love with before, because again, we've discussed that neither one of them has ever dated people within their own culture. He's Chinese and Cambodian. We found that out in the last episode. She is Chinese. Why this baby gone? Why this baby gone? This baby is not in the pods. So this man is just standing there like,
I don't hear anyone in my pod.
you know what I'm saying? Like, this baby is confused. That's where we done left off. Let's carry on. Now this man is getting his Dora the Explorer on. He going from pod to pod. Okay, this pod, the next pod. Where is Anna? Anna, where you go? And then they're going to label this episode Ghost Town. What?
Where is she?
Yeah, Anna, where are you? What is going on? Why would you go ahead and stress the man of God like that? He's sitting there just sad. He just sad. He looks so sad. He about to weep, y'all. He about to weep.
I think she has one other connection, but I think that her and I are just too strong of a connection for her to even think about her other connection personally.
Dang, he done fell in love blindly, Bartimaeus style. Stevie Wonder style, just blind. This baby done fell in love. And Anna is gone. Where did she go? What happened? What happened? Because the last time she was crying in the pods, that she's learning so much about herself. She was reflecting that maybe she had been a little bit more, you know what I'm saying? Like she had been, judging her own people, and I commended her for reflecting and doing the things. And then she just gone. Gone like the wind, gone. Anybody seen Anna? Anna. Let's just check. Let's check behind my pillows. Maybe she might be. Anna. Y'all, she ain't here. Under my couch, I'm not going to get up and try to... Anna. She ain't down here, y'all. She not here. This baby is gone. Why? I feel for him. I feel, and you know how dudes be dramatic. Oh, this girl done broke my heart in the 3rd grade. That's why I don't like women no more. That's why I be liking to take the women down there to get coffee dates. And I want to do 50-50 because somebody done broke my heart in the 3rd grade. This heartbreak, this one gonna change the chemistry of his brain. You know what I'm saying? This one right here, he about to lose some chromosomes. He about to lose him some chromosomes. And
Is my person could be for sure. Yeah, I cared a lot about her, so it hurts a lot.
dang. He curled up on that uncomfortable couch. This baby don't know what to do. He too tall for that couch. You need to give them better couch.
My top connections right now are Anna and Sparkle Megan. I am most excited to see Anna today.
You not gonna see her, beloved. You not gonna see her. So now we got the women in the lounge, like, as Anna come back. Yeah, so I'm guessing Anna, like, legitimately left. As in, like, she left. She's outside of the, the experiment. They haven't said anything yet, right? Like, the producers haven't put anything on the screen yet. And so now you got Blake. Blake is her other connection. Remember, the guy that did, like, the whole, the whole camping experience for them, that's the other guy. He talking about, I have 2 connections, Anna and Sparkle Megan. Notice how he said Anna first, because he really feeling Anna like that. And now he gonna talk about how, like, he's the most excited for Anna Beloved, you about to get your heart broken into pieces. Okay? Make sure there's another couch that you're going to curl up next to Patrick. Because, y'all, this Patrick, heartbroken. This baby curled up on a couch that's half his size. It's a lie. You about to get your heart broken too, because Anna gone. Anna is gone, and she not under my couch, y'all. I checked. Yeah, now, like, she not here.
You're taking him home?
Why did I told Blake that the day gone before he even went in the pods? But they ain't told Patrick. These producers were trying to get a moment because why would y'all hurt Patrick feelings like that? This baby was sitting in the pods trying to get his Dora the Explorer on, trying to explore like what's going on. I think he was about to propose to that baby. Y'all ain't told him she was gone. Why y'all telling Blake that she's gone? That ain't right. That ain't fair. And now we're in the lounge, the women talking about how, like, she came from this one date and it just was a lot. The last date we saw her with, was it with Patrick or was it with Blake? I'm not sure. But like, dang, like what really hit her like this for her to want to go home? And if they say she left, like she left the experiment altogether? Everybody in Denver is weird. Y'all got people kissing the floors. Y'all got people unhoused trying to move into the women of God's dwelling place. Y'all got people ghosting just like everybody trying to leave like Anna. It's gonna say Anna chose to leave the experiment. They done put it on the screen. She done chose to leave the experiment. Why? Anna, why? I done told y'all if y'all wasn't gonna fall in love and give me Asian love, y'all should have kept that to yourself. Now you got me invested. You know what I'm saying? You got me invested in the Asian love, dumpling love, okay, drunk man noodle love, only for you to be gone. What happened, beloved? You was my fave. She did not say goodbye to her dates. She just like gone. She said, y'all not gonna stress me out, please. I'm not gonna be boo-boo crying on the screen for the people of God, whatchamacallit, stressed out and the things. I'm finna be gone.
Hey, Mike, you got any female friends?
Yeah.
Have you ever been romantically or sexually involved with those female friends? You're going to say no, of course, but...
So now we got Giddy Edmond, right? Down there in the men's quarters. And you know one thing about Giddy Edmond, he gonna ask a question unannounced. He gonna do the weirdest thing. That's the dude that was out here kissing the floor, spinning on the floor, and doing the things. Now he just gonna go ahead and ask Mike. It's another black dude sitting there. I think his name is what, Dayo? Is it Dayo? Dayo. Is he Nigerian? Dayo? Dayo. Dayo is Nigerian. So this Nigerian guy, Dayo, whose story we've not seen. We've just seen him as, in the men's quarters, the lounges, and the things. Why Edmund gonna go ahead and ask Mark directly if he got any female friends? Now, did the producers ask him to ask that? Because that's just like that's a weird question to ask just one person when there's another guy in the room. Could it be like the producers maybe are sensing something and they asked him to ask? I'm not sure, because that's just like, that's out of nowhere, right? But then again, this is Flo Kisa Edmond. Nothing is impossible with God and nothing is impossible with Giddy Edmond. Okay? All things are possible with Flo Kisa Edmond.
Got a boyfriend. They live together. She'll still come to my place. We'll like sauna together.
Sauna? What the hell? Mark, your ex of 3 to 6 months, who now has a boyfriend, y'all done broke up like 5 years ago. Why is she in your sauna? She could go down there to Edge Fitness, LA Fitness and them. They got them a nice little sauna. Why are in the sauna together? Is that weird to y'all too or nah? Why y'all in the sauna? At the very least, you're going to have to cut that out if you're going to try to find love blindly. Why is your ex in your sauna together? You know what I'm saying? Like together?
You're gonna have to stop. You're gonna have to stop that.
Even the guys are like, yeah, you're gonna have to stop. I believe Jordan, right? Jordan, who is Sparkle Megan's other connection, even he's like, yeah, you're gonna have to stop that. This is coming from another dude. So I know I'm not bugging. Why we got Susanna together? Go down there to Edge, okay? LA Fitness, Orange Theory. Do they be having a sauna at Orange Theory? I don't know. Find another sauna.
You asked me like, hey, like, how would nutrition play a role in or our future kids?
I'm not really caring for how this conversation is going, right? So the conversation started with essentially, Mike talking about how, like, we have so many things in common, like our careers, finances, things of that nature, even like, nutrition, and how you had asked me, like, what role will nutrition play, like, in the lives of like our kids and things of that nature. And then he gonna bring up like, oh, it's a single dad on the other side who done mentioned that his child, has diabetes.
One of the guys over here he's a dad, and he basically said that his kid has diabetes.
Meaning Jordan, because Jordan had, told Megan in one of their dates that his son, has diabetes. And then he gonna talk about like, oh, he used to have a friend who was pre-diabetic, and then he just changed his diet completely, and that that ended up essentially like changing his life and whatever the case is.
I had a friend that was pre-diabetic, and he just like totally changed up his diet, and now he's good. So maybe it's not that easy for everyone, but I just think like health and nutrition is just not has to be top of mind.
Am I against having a clean diet? Absolutely not. But there's something about the tone in which he's sharing this story that's ringing to me as though on some like, it's the dad's fault that the kid has diabetes. Like if he only, had a proper diet for his child, like my friend had a proper diet for his, pre-diabetes, is it pre-diabetes? Whatever the case is, that things would have been different. It has a little bit of that undertone to it, right? And personally, that's not an approach I would take, especially when it's a child. People are born with all kinds of conditions. People are born with all kinds of things. Should parents be responsible? Absolutely, right? But sometimes there are certain things that are just what they are. I don't like him bringing this conversation, especially bringing up somebody's child on your date with Sparkly Megan, who you've never met, you've never seen blindly. That's not an example that he should have brought in here. Comment down below. Maybe I'm reading too much into that.
I still like to communicate with my exes sometimes.
I don't love it. And then he comes and lets her know that, he still talks to some of his exes. I think this is following up the conversation around the sauna girl that be coming over. They be getting their sauna on together. And she was like, child, I don't love that. I don't follow any of my exes. But, at least he told her. So let's see, how that plays out. Did he tell her just hoping that when they do get out in the real world, if they do get out in the real world together, that she would come, almost like prepared, like, okay, he be talking to his exes, and so she'd have a little bit more of a softer, approach to handling that. The whites are different, is what I'm gonna say.
Yeah, I mean, I told everyone that I'm in love with you. It's like, we're gonna have kids, and they're gonna be the most nutritious, best fed kids ever, the sexiest kids.
I told everybody that I'm in love with you, and we're gonna get married, we're gonna have kids, and the kids gonna be healthy, the kids gonna be... Mike, are you looking for a wife and a partner, or are you looking for a nutrition coach? Like, what exactly are we looking for? Like, yes, I get health is wealth. Don't get me wrong, health is wealth. But it's just kind of like, dang, we're going to have the healthiest kids ever. We're going to have the hottest kids ever. We're going to have the sexiest kids ever. To think about your children as hot and sexy, to me, that's low-key diabolical. It's just weird. It really is just weird. And the reality is, you can never predict the kinds of kids that you're going to have. You can never predict your own health. right? Sometimes you'll give your best and you still fall sick. Sometimes you give your best and things still happen. You could do whatever you can and your child still gets born with something, right? This obsession with, like, they're gonna be nutritious, they're gonna be this. It's like, yes, of course parents gonna plan accordingly, at least they should, right? Like, there's been a lot more research talking about how men 9 months before conception should consider maybe cutting off alcohol, eating clean, and doing all these different things because whatchamacallit, the woman's experience during pregnancy is really correlated with the kind of sperm that they end up working with, right? Like, we're talking morning sickness, we're talking a lot of things. There's a lot of research that's like coming out as far as that, right? As and asking men to just like take that a little bit more seriously. You could do all those things and can still not predict what's gonna happen, right? I'm not saying don't do all those things, but you can do all those things and end up with a child that maybe has a condition, that maybe is sick, that maybe, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can always hope for the best, but he seems like an obsession because now we're talking about our kids gonna be hot, they're gonna be sexy. Like, what are we talking about? It doesn't even seem like health really is the concern. It feels like you just want hot kids, which is a really weird thing for a parent to be asking for. Comment down below, let me know. Maybe I'm overthinking that, but that's just kind of like, what the hell? So we got Megan Sparkle talking about how, she's still not feeling that connection with Jordan like that for real. They're having fun, but like their life's just not gonna mesh well. And I'm just gonna like tell the baby. So now they're on a date, and she's like, she gonna have to have the conversation. And here he come. I've been having such a lovely time with you, baby. You about to get your heart broken. Go ahead and make sure there's another couch down there at the lounge for you to curl up next to Patrick, next to Blake, who just found out that Anna, whatchamacallit, is also gone. So it should be 3 couches in there for both of y'all 3 to be curled up. Patrick on one side, Blake on the other, and now Jordan. Okay? You about your heart finna be broken. I hate that for y'all, child.
So what's your purpose in life right now? Just out of curiosity, like
her purpose is to break your heart right now.
Yeah.
Her purpose is to break your heart.
I did get a vasectomy. It is reversible, but there's still like that little percent that it's not. So how would that make you feel?
This Megan girl, like, I'm not gonna lie to you, she has peak Misha energy, right? Because she came here in this pod talking about how she's go ahead and end things. She's yet to end things. Now they're talking about the purpose. Now, he talked about his kid. He talked about, leading a humble life, but also doing whatever he can for his child, Luca. We find out his name is Luca. And now she's like, oh, do you want to stay on this conversation about kids? We should not be staying. Hold on. We should not be staying at no conversation with kids. We should be moving on to the part where you end things with him. Right? And so he gonna let her know, like, hey, I've had a vasectomy. We've done a couple snip. Like, we've chopped up a couple things. I'm talking about chopped. Pew, pew. Double homicide. Right? Baby, you can't make noise when I'm trying to talk. So this baby, there's a chance that he might not be able to reverse the procedure, because sometimes you could go back, but sometimes the swimmers was like, yeah, you ain't want us to be swimming over here. We're not finna swim nowhere else, okay? Get somebody else to do it. And then, he gonna be like, how do you feel about that? Why Meg gonna say this?
I think I would be sad, but also I really trust that the universe kind of has whatever in store for me.
But mind you, this is the same sparkly Megan that was talking about how she cannot wait to be a mom. She definitely believes in those gender roles, having a kid and having family and being like a nurturer and doing the things when she was having a conversation with Mike, right? So you seem to be changing your mind on every topic that you say you care about to fit whoever you talking to at any given point. Mind you, you walked into this part talking about how you ready to end things with Jordan. A little bit of a peak mission move. I'm not gonna lie to you. She gonna say, she believes the universe gonna align the things for her, for it to work out and do the things for sure. However, your true desire is to have kids so that you could be that nurturer, like so that you could have all those things. It's okay to have boundaries for you to stand on. You don't have to keep being lukewarm, like bending them at every other conversation just to fit the narrative. And mind you, you are here to break things off with Jordan. Why are we talking about kids? Are you like changing your mind? Like what's going on? So then the conversation shifts and they talk about just a little bit of his parenting style. He's very affectionate towards his son, Luca. Tells his son he loves him all the time, in a way that he admits that his dad never really did. I can relate to that. Like, African parents, they have a weird way of showing you that they love you. They're going to give you a roof over your head. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're going to do their best to make sure that you have food. But, like, what is love? And why must you hear that you are loved? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like it's something very different. And so she's sitting there like, yeah, I'm really thinking about this. At no point does she bring up the breakup. At no point does she say anything of anything. And I'm just kind of like, so are you feeling him now? Like, where are we going with this Sparkly Megan? Like, where are we going with this?
This one surprised me. This was the one I was like thinking about friend zoning, but like I was for sure gonna write him off, but he surprised me today.
With what? What did he surprise you with? The Gucci shoes and the $100 Legos that he be giving his son, and the fact that he tell his son he loves him? Is that what surprised you? And the fact that he might not be able to have kids, which you want to have kids, so you could be a nurturer that's going to nurture the nurtured. What exactly surprised you? Like, what the hell? You know what I think? I feel like this experiment just kind of like, I don't want to say confuses them, but like they're such in a bubble that I feel like they're not able to really think critically. You are not aligned in a lot of things. You are not aligned. What exactly, like, where is the surprise? Like, what exactly surprised you about that day? Because I'm sitting here, where's the surprise at? I'm not seeing it.
Never go for him in the real world. Blake is still my number one. Hello?
Who you here to meet? This Sparkly Megan, y'all. Who you here to meet? It's a lot of silence. Silent now. Holy now. Who you here to meet? Are you about to get your Patrick on?
Hello?
Hello? Nobody on the other side? Nobody on the other side?
Hello?
Hello from the other side? Nobody there. Who was she here to meet? Was she here to meet Blake? Because she just had the date with the mic where they were talking about their sexy kids. And then she confused by, single dad Jordan with all the tattoos of the 5 cats that he has. She confused because she would never go for him in real life. She typically will go for people like Mike. And so she confused. Did Blake pull a Anna? Did Blake, y'all, let's watch. Did Blake leave? Skip the songs and tell me what happened. Who is it? Is it Blake?
I'm so confused.
I'm confused too.
Last night was like a little bit of a wake-up call. Love this experiment. It's been incredible, but like, I don't know if it makes sense to continue.
Hey. Blake says it don't make no sense to continue. I'm finna be gone. Anna gone, I'm finna be gone.
Experiment. It's been just a wildly positive experience. I feel very fortunate and grateful to be a part of it. I'm one of those people that just needs more time.
Wherever Anna is, therefore is where I will be, or I will not be here. I'm finna be gone. Blake said it don't make no sense. Sparkle got a sparkle, but her sparkle not like the Anna sparkle. If Anna not gonna be here, no Blake. If Anna not gonna be here, no Blake. No Blake for Love is Blind. It don't make no sense. No Blake. Comprende? No Blake. No Blake for the women of God. If Anna is not here, no Blake. No Anna, no Blake. This man finna leave too. Blake chose to leave the experiment. No Anna, no Blake. Don't nobody want to be in this spot. What is going on in Denver? Don't nobody want to be here. Don't nobody want to be here. What is going on? Is he about to go ahead and find Anna? Because he says, if no Anna, no Blake, I will go where Anna gonna be at. Is he going to go find Anna? Patrick, why are you still here? Because now I'm looking at you like, are you gonna be the next one to leave? Like, because everybody finna be gone. Lord have mercy. He did not say goodbye to Megan. That is not right. What Anna did was also not right. She should have said goodbye to Blake. She should have said goodbye to whatchamacallit, what's his name, Patrick. And he should have also said goodbye to Sparkly Megan. To just stand up the people of God like that, that ain't right. That ain't right. But that's why they called it Ghost Town. Who else finna leave? Sparkle Megan can't stop crying about the confusion that she confused. Is she gonna be next? Patrick was out there curled up on the couch. Is he gonna be next to leave? Who finna leave next? My Lord.
I just got stood up by Blake.
Aibo.
That was a shock.
That is a shock. Oh, she crying in the arms of the blonde on the horizon. Right? This is her with the, whatchamacall her? Is it Casey? The girl, the blonde on the horizon. Right? So now she got the other blonde on the horizon and they're consoling each other. I'm glad she's not feeling threatened by the blondes that are on the horizon, because it's a lot of blondes on the horizon and they're all, dating the same men. Or at least some of them are. You know what I'm saying? So it's just kind of like, proud of you. Casey, I'm very proud of you.
But like, show up.
Yeah, he should have showed up.
Maybe this is like the universe's way of, because I was gonna probably knock off number 3.
But also in the real world, it ain't never worked. So we just had Sparkly Megan talk about like she's grateful because maybe, maybe Blake leaving was a sign, because she was getting ready to go ahead and friend zone Jordan. Her third connection, and she didn't. And so she's feeling as though like, okay, maybe this is something that was meant to happen, because Jordan does make me laugh. Every time I leave there, I'm a little bit more happier, this, that, and the third. But Mike is more so somebody that I've always gone for. It hasn't worked in real life though, right? You were 30-some. I think she's 32. At this point, you are in your Jesus year, okay? 33. Your type has not worked. These men who are obsessed with money, these men who are obsessed with power, these men who are just like money, 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 my sauna, my jacuzzi, my this, where I'm part of this club where it's like, the wealthy and the things. That has not worked in the last 32 years of your life. It's something to consider. Now, am I saying, Jordan the one? No. I don't care either way. I feel like, I don't know. I just don't care. I feel like she needs to follow her gut as far as like, yes, it's fun. It's a little hee-hee. It's a little ha-ha. But like, we are not aligned in so many ways. He also has a kid. He might not have kids in the future. Those are things that she does want. I don't think Jordan is a choice for her either, right? But it's worth considering that the people that you've always gone for, it also hasn't worked for a reason. So how is mine going to be different?
I love you.
Oh, God.
Oh my god.
So now we just had Homeless Joe, because remember, Homeless Joe don't have a lease of his own come July, and he trying to go ahead and go dwell at the Woman of God's dwelling. Her secret place, her secret dwelling place, that's where Homeless Joe is trying to be come July. You know what I'm saying? So they just had a little meet and greet. Are they attracted to each other? He says he's pleasantly surprised.
I can't even place a voice. I mean, like, not yet. I don't know.
Really?
You look gorgeous.
He nervous. Okay, you look gorgeous. Okay, he said that. Now they kissing.
Oh my god.
It's better than the other guys that was kissing with his mouth open like this.
Yeah.
She's happy. She's saying she's happy with him, with the way that he looks. As soon as they leave here, they're going to go ahead and go down to 7-Eleven, get them some hot Cheetos. Because one thing about her, she don't have expectations for dates. She don't have expectations for nothing. So long as you go ahead and take her to karaoke, sing her a song off key, and then you take her down there at, 7-Eleven, she fine. That's all she asking for in life. Okay? Her last days before she goes ahead and gets her Bartimaeus on, hopefully that don't happen. But before she goes ahead and gets her Stevie Wonder on, the only thing she wants is to sing Fergalicious at the whatchamacallit, at the karaoke, and then go down there at the 7-Eleven. Anybody could do that. So I think our good sis is happy, but let's see.
It seemed like I was kissing a stranger.
You were kissing a stranger? They all always mention this. Like, I think it's really worth noting that the disconnect of, like, you always just hear a voice, but to then place the voice with the face, it takes all of them say the same thing. I'm having to match your voice with your face. Like, it takes everybody adjusting. Do you find her attractive? Are you attracted to Madison? Is what I need you. You said she was gorgeous. You said you were pleasantly surprised. Are you attracted to our good sis beloved? Are you?
When I say Madison, that's now connected to that. It's to her.
This is not what I was expecting.
This is not what I was expecting. What did you think you was gonna get? A chimpanzee? Like, what did you think this baby was gonna look like? Madison is gorgeous. She's really, really pretty. Really gorgeous girl. What the hell was you expecting? Like, wow, what were you expecting?
I'm at a loss for words.
In a good or bad way. You are a lot, like, find your words. Where Dora at? Dora, where is your map? Come help this baby find his words so I could understand what's going on. Because it's like, we don't know what's going on, child. You are a lot, like, in a good or in a bad way.
Are you, like, happy?
I'm happy.
Is there attraction?
There is attraction, yeah.
Good.
Do you feel attraction? Is there anything?
I mean, yeah.
I'm not liking how much she's leading this conversation. I'm not going to lie to you. Sometimes I just need the men of God to have, a little bit more, a little extra juice in their balls is what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm saying? Like, this woman should not be questioning you like this is an interview on Zoom. Are you attracted? Am I your type? Like, nigga, lead. Okay? Throw something in there. Ask a question. Something. Because you ain't got no problem leading yourself in her dwelling place when your lease gonna be gone in July. Say something. I'm giving up on you. I'm giving up. I don't like when women are the ones that have to almost like coach and ask all these questions. Align your spine. Okay? Align your spine. She's nervous just like you are. Find your balls. Say something. Ask something. Try to make her feel comfortable too. Because I'm sure she's just as nervous as you, but she's doing her best. Here you are just like, I'm shocked, I'm surprised, I'm shocked, I'm surprised, I'm shocked, I'm surprised. Okay?
Oh, I have a ring. Oh my god.
Dang, he really nervous.
Oh, he's just a nervous boy.
Is he? Is he just nervous?
And like, I could feel his nervous energy, but he better figure that out.
He better figure that out. That's right. he better figure out his nervous energy, because now you making me nervous and I'm on my couch. Homeless Joe. Very soon you will not have a living room for your couch to be at. Do not make me nervous in my dwelling place on my couch that you will not have, because you will not have a dwelling place come July. Homeless Joe, get it together.
Will you marry me?
Yeah.
Okay.
And even in the pots, like the men this time around that I've proposed, they ain't really gave like a nice little speech like, you the moon to my star, the stars be shining. Every time I think about you, I'm blind, and then I can see at the same damn time. They're not giving the good speech for the proposal. It's just kind of like, I just learned so much about you. Will you marry me? Like say something. It's like some a little sweet. Prepare something. Make the girlies feel special. In all the dates that I've seen so far, the only person that kind of like did something for the girly was Blake. He did the camping. Everybody else ain't no flower, ain't no nothing. Like y'all not courting nobody. Like y'all not really doing nothing. Now, mind you, this on Netflix budget. Like, I know Blake ain't spent his own money trying to put that camping together. No. He said that's what he wanted. They made it happen. That's part of the experiment. So at least that's what I think. If that's inaccurate, let me know. Right? But like the dudes, ain't nobody really did nothing. Ain't no flour, no chocolate, not a damn thing. And then you coming over here, your spine not aligned, and no juice in your balls. You're just like stammering. I don't know me, I don't know me, I don't know me, I don't. Just like next.
Once it clicked, it was all there. I mean, like the emotion kind of poured in. So,
Okay.
I'm excited.
How we feel about that? Does this man find her attractive? Cause that be really important. Cause when they don't find each other attractive, as soon as they get to the honeymoon, everything falls apart. Everything falls apart. Every damn thing falls apart. So, how do we feel? He's kind of saying the things, but I don't think I'm fully buying it. But y'all comment down below and let me know.
Oh my God.
Of course, we have Giddy Edmond running again in the men's quarters. Like, somebody give this baby like some kind of tea to calm him down. Like take a chill pill, pal. As the whites would say, take a chill pill. Literally.
I feel like I've actually like validated you more than like I have anybody else, to be totally honest with you.
Thank you.
Like I can see myself with you.
Love that.
And that's a problem. This is a date between Annie and Brandon. Remember, we found out that, Brandon is her top choice. And then, Nikki, the honest, right? So we found out in the last episode that Brandon is actually her top connection. And she's saying right here in the pods that she feels as though she's validated him more than anybody else. I'm yet to really see him validate her like that. And like I just said, a lot of these men, they just like, I'm talking about like princess treatment. They're the ones that want to be courted. It's just not giving. I feel as though a woman should validate a man after the man has validated her. It should be a response, not an initiation. But like, I need y'all to come with your balls. You cannot leave your balls in Yemen and then come on my screen blindly, trying to find love. No, sir.
Are you affectionate?
Yeah. Say for example you're cooking or you're doing the dishes or something, like I'll come up and give you a hug or give you a kiss on the forehead.
But I hope you're gonna be doing some of the dishes as well, because in your scenario, she doing all the chores. Is you gonna be touching them dishes as well? Because you're gonna be living with her now. If things do work out and y'all married, y'all gonna live together. So some of the dishes gonna be yours. Is you gonna be washing the dishes and she gonna come from behind and hug you, or is just gonna be her doing the chores and you come with the forehead kisses? All right, beloved.
I feel like I am leading this experience for you.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you need that we have not talked about?
Husband, where's my ring?
I feel like I'm leading this experience with you. I cannot play everything because again, copyright issues. The last episode that I had to actually upload, I had to take it down and re-upload it again because they deleted my video, y'all, for copyright strike, right? But I've played the whole conversation, at least the way it's being edited, and I don't know if this guy is as committed to her as she is him. In the other episode, he had said, like, yes, she is his top choice and all that stuff. But then you hear her say, like I just showed you guys on the clip, you hear her say, essentially talk about how, like, I feel like I'm leading this experience, for you. Am I reading too much into that, or does that low-key translate to, like, she's literally leading the experience for him? Like, he's almost like the one reciprocating and she's leading. And that to me is always a problem, right? Like, I want a man, like, let me know how you feel. And based off how you feel, I'm going to let you know how I'm feeling. But y'all comment down below. Maybe I'm being hard on the men. Maybe I'm being too harsh on the girlies. Comment down below and let me know. But I just feel like she's pouring a little bit more than he is. So she lets us know that she's been very patient with Brandon and she's just waiting for Brandon to go ahead and tell her that he loves her. So we'll see. She's trusting the process. Let me trust the process as well and see where it takes them. And now she's on a date with Nick. Nick has her as a connection, and this other girl, Kate. Remember Kate that was like, Nick is so sincere, Nick is so kind. Those are his two connections. And I feel like, personally, you know what? I don't know that Nick knows what he wants as of yet, right? Because in the other episode, he had said that, does he want easy or does he want hard? Does he want like he had said that Annie, this girl, is, his wild card. And they were talking about how everything is hot and sexy. And they had like, that conversation, whatever the case is. So I'm not sure who Nick really is leaning more towards right now. But we'll see. Now they're on a date together.
Annie is such a hot name to me. I can imagine saying your name in bed and being just like, oh, fuck, Annie.
While I am always interested in, the couples exploring their relationship and exploring sex and whatnot, I also want to make sure that that's just like not all there is to them. Because like now this is the second conversation that they're talking about everything just like being hot and like, your name is hot. Do you do foreplay? Like, are we running out of things to talk about at this point? Like, what is happening? Because it's like, I feel like we're bringing up sex again and again. It's 10 days. Have we spoken about, I don't know, religious values? Are we spoken about, kids, how we want to raise them? Have we spoken about all those things? Have we spoken about finances? Have we spoken about essentially like how we're going to divvy up things around the chores? Have we spoken about like, like, I don't know. And it's just kind of like, you just walked in the pod. It's like, it's sexy, it's hot. It's like, okay.
I was telling the guys, like, how you watch a black and white film of a girl being like, oh, and she fluffs her hair, and all the guys are like, ow, ow, ow.
Yo, my sister just walked in into this conversation. It is so cringe. That conversation was so cringe. Very cringe. She just laughing.
Like, I can say, like, I'm going to our house. Like,
Oh my gosh, what? What did you just say?
going to our place in Denver? I said the our word.
I know.
So the two of them, this is Nick and Annie again. The two of them live in like different, I guess, is it towns or they live in different states? I'm not sure. But they live in different places, right? Like she's like from Delian or whatever the case is. I'm not sure. I'm not from Colorado, so I wouldn't know. But so they were talking about that a little bit. And I don't know if he just like reassured her because he was talking about like our place, our this, our that. So I'm not sure if he's trying to say that, he's trying to solidify the connection with her. He talked too much. Like, he just talk a lot. He talks a lot, and I'm sitting over here trying to figure out, like, where the hell this man is going, because he's just like, me and him gonna talk, is what I'm trying to let y'all know.
Okay, thank you.
I'm telling you, that's where I'm at.
I love that you're very validating.
Well, I always will.
Listen, go out and think of me. Think of me in a sexy way.
Remember how in my last episode, this girl was talking about how Nick, he's whatchamacallit, it's all like a front, it's all like a play, that this guy is not like legit. I'm beginning to kind of see what she meant. Like, he just talks too much. It's hard to tell when he's lying, when he's like just saying anything to say anything. He just talk a lot. Right? Like, remember how the girl was, I think I left it in my other review. But like, the girl insinuated like, this is an act. There's something off with Nick. Like, a lot of things fell to that girl, at least as though Nick was putting on an act. And I'm kind of beginning to see it a little bit. He's just saying too much. Like, our place, I'm going to be your man. I'm going to reassure you. I'm going to think about you real sexy. I'm going to do the things. Now he's on a date with Kate. I'm about to play it. Let's see what he's going to say to Kate, so we can actually figure out, like, who is he feeling? Or is he just, like, leading both of these girlies on and trying to waste their time?
That we're like so secure and like confident in each
You
other.
should not be secure. You should not feel secure at all. You should not feel secure at all.
I love you, Kate. I really do mean that. Like,
So he just told Kate he loves her. Okay, so it's Kate. Why am I struggling? Like, I'm struggling to believe him. I'm struggling to believe a lot of things, right? I'm struggling to believe a lot of things.
but I am so in love with you and in love with your soul, and I just have to get that off my chest. Like,
I'm in love with you and I'm in love with your soul. I just want to get that off my chest. He's saying this to Kate. Okay.
I can honestly say that. I'm throwing that out there. Like, I just dropped the L-bomb. I do love you, Kate.
Just a lot of words. And the girl is in the pot because she's also not feeling all the way there. She told him that she's not feeling her best. Her voice is kind of gone a little bit. Her face is just kind of like, dang, like, Nick, do you love this girl or are you just talking? Because he's a talker. He just says anything at any point.
Wow.
Don't say it back. Please don't.
I don't think that comes as a surprise, hearing you say that, because I feel like you just like...
It came as a surprise to me. You may not be surprised, but I'm surprised because I'm seeing the other dates and I'm seeing how he talking to the other girl. Like, I'm going to be your man. We going to do the things. This is a surprise to me. Surprise, surprise. This is a surprise. Okay? This is peekaboo surprise. Don't say it back, beloved. Don't say it back.
You've given me nothing to question.
I'm questioning a lot of things, beloved. I've been really falling hard for you too. That's what's about to come out of her mouth next. I be feeling for them, Loki, because they can't see the other stuff that we're seeing. So she's going off of his words, which is a lot of them. It's a lot of words. This baby gonna give you words, and you're gonna have a word salad that you guys go ahead and sort through. It's a lot of words coming out of Nikki's mouth.
You're just like the best person ever, you know that?
No, he's not. Beloved, like, the girlies, we gotta calm down. We gotta calm down. Like, we're going in too hard, too soon. Too hard, too soon. And this is one thing I would say about Sparkly Megan. That girl, she has said that and just had the conversations with these men. She hasn't gone in there like, oh, I'm feeling the things. She hasn't done that with any of them. She's just literally dating these men. She's not, maybe in her confessional, she'll be like, okay, maybe this one is more my number one. I may be feeling this one, whatever the case is. But directly to them, she ain't giving them nothing. And I gotta respect that. If she does go for Nick, Nick gonna break her heart. Nick gonna break her heart.
You're my person. Will you let me fight for you?
Absolutely. That's hot.
I'm gonna fight for you, okay?
I never want to be the person to just like throw things like, oh, he's love bombing or whatever the case is. But this has a love bombing undertone to it. This has a love bombing undertone to it. I'm finna fight for you through the very end of this. I done paused because again, copyright issues. I can't play everything. But like, would you let me fight for you? I'm gonna fight for you. I appreciate you, letting me be the man that I am, the man that can come over here. I love you. Like, it's a bit much, especially given that we are seeing the way he's talking to the other girl, right? Like just horny and, talking about how he's gonna see a future with the other girl. Like, he hasn't said, I love you to the other girl, but like, he seems to be reassuring and validating the other girl as well, Annie. So this just like, it feels disingenuous, right? It feels like the girl had said in the other, the girl who had said in the other episode that I discussed the last time, the second episode, that this is a front. Like, this is an act. This man is putting on an act. Well, what is this outfit? Now we on a date with Giddy Edmond, Mr. I'm gonna kiss the floor. And he has on a outfit with flowers on it. And then he got a little flower on the side of his shorts. And he just let our good sis know that he sprinted to this date. Can somebody give this baby a Xanax? Something to calm him down a little bit.
I got something I want to read to you.
Oh, please.
Why are you reading? Again, these men not doing nothing, no flower, no chocolate on the other side. At least the way y'all are edited, we're not seeing that. No chocolate, no flower, no cute intentional dates. Like, oh, maybe somebody mentioned like, oh, my favorite Mexican spot or my favorite, soul food spot, and then they go get the food and bring it to you, or like something thoughtful. None of that has happened. These men are not courting y'all for real. Why are you trying to get your Maya Angelou riding on? Why are we writing anything? That we got to go ahead and profess and lead and read and lead like the girlies on these here shows. Let's let the men court, because they actually have the ability to in these parts. It's not on their budget. I don't think it's on their budget. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think it's on their budget. A little flower. Something. But y'all writing personal notes. Y'all like too much. Go ahead and read your notes, sister.
I have so many emotions running through me right now, but most of all, excitement.
You got emotions running through you. This baby is just running. Every which way he running, he jumping.
My twin flame, but also so different than what I'm used to.
He not your twin. Sister, you are calm, collected, and beautiful. This guy is weird. Okay? He need him to chill. Y'all are different. You got that right. You guys are different. Very different.
I pray that I can love so gently, freely, and unconditionally as you.
You will pray otherwise. I pray that prayer landed on the roof and bounced right back. Jesus Christ, do not answer that prayer. In Jesus' name. Angels of Africa right now, go ahead and block that prayer. So she's not going to be able to love this man gently and freely and unconditionally. Let her put some conditions on the love that she about to give to this man in Jesus' name. Let this prayer bounce like a basketball. Let this prayer bounce like this baby's been bouncing out every which way you see him. In Jesus' name. Angels of Africa right now.
You truly have put your best foot forward trying to understand me.
He's put his foot forward. He's put his, his lips the same place he done put his foot as well. You're not going to be able to understand this baby once you see everything that we're seeing. Let it go, beloved.
You know that I have battle scars from before, but you're so eager to love me anyway.
You about to fight, my sis. You about to fight for your integrity. You about to fight for your lips to be exfoliated. You about to fight a lot more things. Let it go. This baby is eager to jump right now with his flower on the side of his shorts.
Because you see who I am behind the brokenness.
You don't know who he is behind this pot. Baby, it ain't right. You finna be mad.
I know you've been loved before, but I truly want to love you in a way that you've never imagined.
Let somebody else love him, beloved, not you, please.
And your wildest dreams. Whatever you think is impossible is 100% possible between me and you.
Sis, it's a lot of things that should not be possible for this black man that this black man has made possible, including kissing the floors that he's walked on, the floors that colonizers have walked on. It's a lot of things possible with this man. It's a lot of things possible with this man, and I need you to go ahead and be gone. Let him find his Kim possible and impossibilities by himself. You don't deserve this, beloved.
You made me feel that every inch of pain I felt in my heart before you is now worth it.
Hey.
You have a man that loves so intentionally, it's breathtaking.
Jesus. The girlies, we're doing too much. This should not be, even if it wasn't Edmund as I know him to be, this should not be coming from you. Let him lead. Let him pace the relationship. How you know he gonna love so intentionally? How you know? What has he done to show his love? He done talked, he done kissed the floors, he done hopped around. Like, how you know? It's 2.5 days in the pot and y'all talking about intentionality and breathtaking. Like, how you know? The girlies, we gotta chill with this.
I know I came into this experiment to find love, but in a million years, I never would have thought that I would find a love like this.
Me neither, sis. I did not know a love like this was possible. I did not know a man like this was possible. Me and you about to find out some things. This is episode 3. We are at 35 minutes and 19 seconds. This about to be a lot.
Through the tears, the laughs, the talks, the energy, and the games, you comforted me every step of the way.
Oh, Lord. Get you the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit going to comfort you, my sister. Because you're going to need a lot of comforting as soon as you see how this baby is bouncing around and kissing the floors and spinning around and running around. And he got 75 different flowers. You're going to need the comforter in the Holy Spirit. The third person in the Trinity, Father, Son, and the Spirit of the living God. You're going to need the comforter to comfort some things.
That you've come into this experiment with wanting nothing other than to be loved.
How you know? How you know why he came into this experiment? How you know?
For all of those times you wasn't chosen, I promise I would make it up to you.
Please, break that promise right now. Break every chain and break every promise you done made in this letter right now.
You weren't chosen then, but it's because God saved you for me now.
He did not. I promise you, God did not save this man for you. I promise you, beloved, this is not the gift of God from the God above. This is not the gift from God above for you. The Lord of the universe don't want your lips to be kissed by lips that's also been on the floor that the colonizers been walked on. That's not the plan that the Lord has for you. I promise you, beloved. Let's continue.
I can't wait to show you off.
Oh, baby, you could wait. You could wait. And mind you, as she's reading this guy is in there just like, pacing and he's cheesing. Forget the fact that this is Giddy Edmond, okay? Forget the fact that we're talking about Edmond in question that be kissing the floors. And mind you, I also saw a little video on whatchamacallit, on my YouTube when I was just like scrolling. Apparently, he says he likes to eat boogers as well. This man says he likes to eat boogers. Forget the fact that that's who we're dealing with right now. Because again, you're not seeing what we're seeing. I will give everybody in this experience, I'll give you that. You're not seeing all the things. You're not seeing the weirdness. You're not like you're just going off of their words. Forget all that. Let the man lead, let the man solidify the relationship. All these things, you should be the one sitting, pacing around, crying and feeling emotional, not the other way around. I don't pause here, and the last thing out her mouth is like, I love you. As he said he loves you first. The girlies, we gotta calm down. These men are soft as hell, and I feel like we help them be soft as hell. We got to pipe it down.
Oh, baby, I love you too, and thank you. My underarm getting sweaty just because I'm about to. Would you, pretty, please marry me, please?
She said all that. You, the love of my life. I'm ready to love you. You make me feel safe. You are all this. She spoke to your character. She said all that. And this baby was like, ooh. My underarms, I'm getting sweaty because I'm ready to, ooh. Kneels down and says, will you pretty, please marry me? She said all that. And that's what you had, Giddy Edmond. Say yes and get off my screen. Say yes. Say yes and get off my screen.
Yes, I will.
Oh, my Lord. These men are literally giving you nothing and a half. Nothing and a half. Everything that you're saying he's been to you, I feel like you've been that person to him. You were sitting here with an illusion of a man that you've created in your mind. Maybe I will edit it wrong, but I'm not seeing all the things that you're seeing. You created a safe space for him. You were the one that let him be vulnerable. You were the one that made him feel safe and to be like you were the one that did all these things. He proposed to you. He said nothing of your character. He said nothing of the values. He said nothing about what he really loves and appreciates about you. He said nothing because he had nothing.
Thank you.
He's gonna wear me out.
Oh, he will. He gonna wear you out. He definitely gonna wear you out.
I'm on cloud 12 right now. Ooh.
He's so different and I love it.
Very different. You will not love it. When you're with him in person, you will not love it. I guarantee you.
When it comes to who you are as a person, when it comes to your character, the way that you want to love, the way that you want to be loved, the way that...
Here goes again. This is beautiful, but to me it just feels like the person that you think is being to you really doesn't exist because that person is who you've been to him. Everything that you said, you have been to him. There's not a lot of evidence of him being that to you, at least maybe the way you guys were edited. I don't pause again, copyright. The way that you make me feel, the way that you reassure me, I know I'm ready. Where has been the reassurance? We just heard his proposal. It gave nothing and a half. We saw y'all dating, like, what are some of the gestures? It's 5 love languages. What are some of the things that he has done to show you that this man is in here with you, that he's ready to coach you, that he's ready to be that safe space for you. Because it's like in the other episode, she was talking about how, like, she's looking for like an alpha male, but like it's not like she really wants like an alpha male. She just wants somebody that's gonna make her feel safe and gentle and soft and all that stuff. What is it that Giddy Edmond has done? Maybe we're not seeing it. So I will always plug that in. Maybe we're not seeing it. But what has he done to really foster that softness a part of you so you don't have to be like this alpha, female, like you said? What has he done? I'm not seeing it.
I know that I'm ready for that.
I promise you, you're not ready. Get off my screen. Get off. I'm going to skip this. Because they're going to go and celebrate their love. Okay, now I see Patrick. Okay, let's see.
Now I'm thinking about my connection with Casey. She was, in my head, she was my number 2, so.
I feel bad for Patrick. I'm not going to lie to you. And I don't typically tend to feel bad for men. That should be obvious. But I do feel bad for Patrick. I do feel bad for him. I feel like he's just sad. And at this point, I really would respect him if he just left. The episode is called Ghost Town. You could leave too. Anna left. Blake left. Get the hell up out of there, because I know it's not the blonde on the horizon that's really for you. Let's keep it a buck. The way you said you felt about Anna, I feel like Anna really was it. Anna really was the person. So sitting here and still trying to entertain, that is her name, Casey. Casey, the blonde on the horizon, like trying to entertain her right now just feels unnecessary to me.
I want to run through a couple more days, but if it's not there, then unfortunately, I'm going to have to go back to Denver by myself.
I don't think it's even worth exploring. I feel like you should pull a Blake, because he looked like he about to cry. This man looked like he about to cry. He looks very uncomfortable. Like he just looks so uncomfortable. I respect him for trying to push through. But I also don't want him to overly trying to push through. Sometimes certain things are just not meant to be. Leave it alone. So I'm glad we heard it from his own mouth, talking about how, like, okay, I'm going to give it a couple more dates. But if it's not giving, I'm going to go back by myself. And that's okay. Sometimes it's okay to go home. Go home, Roger. Sometimes that's all right.
I'm searching for chemistry, loyalty, love.
You will not find that in Casey. You will not. You will not find that in Casey. I promise you. That's not where you're going to find that. You will now. And then now you have Patrick saying like, oh, right now she's my number 1. I guess technically, by that measure, he doesn't have any other connection besides Casey. So I respect him for wanting to still kind of like explore it and trust the experiment. But also, like, your number 1 really was Anna. And again, it's okay to go home.
My take on her is she's a little, maybe because her and I don't have much of a connection.
Let's not talk about it. Sorry.
So now you have Messy Mike, who wanted to go even further discussing, what's his name? He wanted to go further discussing Casey, goes like, oh, this is how I actually feel about her. And Patrick shut it down. I respect him for that. I respect him for that, because there's no need, right? There's no need for us to be messy boots. He just was like, let's not get into it. I'm going to go meet her. Whatever conclusions I have to draw, I'm going to draw for myself. And I don't need you doing too much. I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't overstepping. I wanted to make sure that I don't get, stood up again. If, these girlies don't want to be with me, I just want to make sure I'm not wasting my time again. But let's not do too much. I respect him for that. I do not like men that just want to talk trash or negatively about women, regardless of how you feel about the women. Like, that is a tendency from men. Very much low vibrational. Very much low vibrational to me. So I respect him for that.
Casey has a lot to offer. Kind of figured that out. We agree on a lot of things. We agree on basically everything.
Yeah, what specifically?
Go home.
Sorry, dude.
Go home. Patrick, go home. It's time. It's time. Now, in the lounge, I couldn't play a whole lot of it. Anna came up in conversation as well. You know, like Anna was the one that ghosted me. If you gotta go, you gotta go. It's the one that I felt, you know, a little too similar to. I feel like he's trying to downplay how he really feels. He's hurt by the fact that Anna left. He's really hurt. Maybe I may disagree. He's really hurt. And maybe because he's hurt, he's trying to put up a front. He's trying to just like be cool and not do too much about it. But I believe this baby is hurt about the fact that Anna ghosted him. Anna just like left, never said goodbye, never said nothing. So now he's trying to cling to the connection that he has with Casey. This baby gonna say, you know, Casey and I, we have a lot of things in connection. You know, I feel like this whole time, you know, she was just waiting on me to solidify things. She was waiting on me for things to kind of like, I guess, you know, she was waiting on me to stamp on the relationship, right? And obviously he was going to stamp things with Anna, and Anna left. Then the producer gonna ask, what exactly do you have in common with Casey? Crickets.
Man, dude, I gotta recall the date, dude. Sorry, man. Sorry, dude, it's been a long day.
I'm talking about silent night. Okay? Silent night. Silent night. This baby had nothing and I have to say. Gonna talk about, sorry, dude, it's been a long day. There is nothing there. And because there's nothing there at this point, Pooh or Blake, go ahead and leave. Because now you're staying on my screen and you about to start pissing me off. You're not saying there's nothing between you and Casey that's like that for real, for real. You staying on my screen is you just staying for more screen time. And that's going to piss me off. Patrick, I've been nothing but nice to you. Patrick, I've been nothing but nice to you. Take your behind, go ahead and go home. Order you some sushi if you like it. Get you some ramen noodles. Get you something that's going to be comforting, something that's going to warm you up. Get you something. Sit your behind home and get off my screen.
Do you know why there's 3 beans in an espresso martini?
These are the conversations we're having. The 3 beans in the martini and what they mean. It's not giving. Patrick, go home. Now you're trying to manufacture a connection out of your booty hole to have with this Casey of a person because she a blonde on the horizon. Because you're trying to have a little bit more screen time. At this point, it's screen time. I respect Blake because he took his behind home. It ain't Anna, no Blake. He left. I'm listening to the conversation. It lacks depth. It lacks emotion. Not that I'm looking for them to like emotionally dump on each other. I'm not looking for that at all. But it just lacks depth. It lacks that chemistry. It lacks that comfortability. It feels very forced. It feels very manufactured. I don't think she has any other connection. It don't feel right.
So you like me?
Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't sound very confident.
Yeah, of course I like you.
It don't sound confident. You can't even say out your mouth, I like you too. It don't sound very confident. Why are we here? And Casey, girl, why are you here still if you don't like her because you had even less time with Anna and you knew how you felt about Anna. You felt the chemistry. You felt that sense of home. You felt that sense of comfort. You had all the things that, you know, that was enough for you to walk in there. I don't know. I don't want to say he was going, I don't want to say he was going to, propose, but I feel like he was getting ready to like stamp things with Anna further. And the reason why I know that is because this girl had to ask him, do you like me? Do you like me, yes or no? Because you have not been reassuring this girl at all. You've not been giving this girl anything to, lean on. The banter has been there. Y'all have spoken about sex a little bit, but it hasn't given, like, I really see myself being compatible. I really see myself walking out with this girl. It hasn't given that at all. It gave that for Anna. Right now, you are trying to manufacture, you're trying to go ahead and make magic happen where there's not. You're trying to make a way where there seems to be no way, and you're not Jesus. How would be that name? You're not him. You cannot make things happen out of thin air. There is nothing here. She knows it, you know it. So y'all are just on my screen for extra screen time.
No, I feel you. I had to cut off a connection.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
What?
Now we're just lying. Patrick, now we're just lying. Patrick. Patrick. Patrick, now we're just lying. You didn't cut a connection. The connection was disconnected because she left. Tell the truth and shame the devil. Now we're just lying.
I'm not like 100% certain on how bad you want this,
What makes you question that?
Now we're just projecting. So first we're going to lie. Then we're going to project. Then we're going to make her to feel as though she's the one that's doing anything wrong. Now, I'm not defender of Casey by any means necessary. But this girl has been present with you in these dates. She's engaged you in this banter. She's done whatever she's had to do. You have given her nothing and a half because you were more focused on Anna. So sitting over here and talking about how, like, the only concern you have is how badly she wants this is unfair. Because you don't even want this. Let's keep it a buck. So to almost spin this on her as if she's the problem, so now she has to come over here and do Simone Biles type kind of gymnastics and show to you and prove to you how much she wants this. Meanwhile, you don't even want this. And now you've already started lying that you had to go ahead and break off a connection that you did not break. The connection was broken. It is time to go home. Because now you're going from Coney to Coney to Coney to Coney. Go home. With the little bit of dignity you have left, go home.
Like, how bad do you want this?
If I didn't want it, I would have walked out 2 days ago.
What happened 2 days ago that we didn't see? Because you questioning her passion, the passion of the Christ, and the passion that's passionate for the passionate. What happened 2 days ago that she should have walked out? That she had wanted to walk out. I don't know her character. I don't know, besides the blonde on the horizon, like she seems to have a little bit more of insecurities, this, that, and the third. But from what we've seen, this girl has not done anything wrong to you. She told you she's never dated an Asian guy, but that's not a problem for her. She's open and doing all those things. Now you are intentionally trying to paint her off to be this terrible person on a relationship that even you do not really want. Patrick, it's okay to go home.
I'm not gonna bullshit to you to remain on a TV show.
Then leave.
It'd be easy to get my phone and go home.
Then leave. If he not gonna leave, you leave. Somebody get off my screen. The episode is called Ghost Town. Somebody else leave. Leave.
My number one, but just every time we talk, I'm like, dude, she's good with money. We're talking about our debts now. We are pretty much debt free. I don't know if I have it in me to financially support another person.
So we are in the men's lounge. And this is Jordan, the single dad, talking. He gonna say my number one connection every time we talk, and I'm like, dang, she's really good with money. She, she's debt free and all that stuff. I don't know if I have it in me to financially support another person. Is you entertaining Sparkly Megan because of her money? Because in episode 1, all Sparkly Megan was talking about like my money. The dudes be trying to be with me for my money, the money and the money. She done calm down talking about it. He's bringing up in the lounge that he doesn't have it in him to financially support another person. So, in your mind, when you came on my screen to find love blindly, what was the financial plan? Right? Now, many households have to rely on 2 incomes. I've never been the one to be so naive as to be like, one income will be enough. The man gonna go and do the work, and he gonna earn everything, and the girl just gonna be there, and everything will be, comfortable, right? For the most part. By the time you add, like, for most family, you have childcare, you have, say maybe mortgage, like all the bills and the insurance and the things, the health insurance, like, and in this political climate that we live in, a lot of people really do need a 2 household income. That don't mean the guy is a brokey. That don't mean it don't mean none of that. In these tariff times, we know the price of eggs, at least in the US, because this is being shot in Colorado. We know the price of eggs. For the most part, most homes do need 2 incomes, at least to live comfortably. With 1 income, yes, maybe all the bills could be paid, but y'all not going to go out to eat. Y'all may not be able to travel as much. Y'all may not be able to save up for the future. Y'all may not be able to just enjoy other things in life, right? To really be comfortable and not just exist, but actually live life for the most part. On average, you do need a 2 people income to some degree, right? So, what was your plan coming into this? And maybe again, editing, I'm not liking that this is the one thing he can pull out that he can say he likes about Sparkly Megan. He has said he likes her personality, all of the things, but I'm not liking this conversation at all and where that's going. Are you here trying to pursue things with this girl because she gonna have money of her own and you gonna just get to dilly-dally, maybe benefit from her money and give her nothing and a half? Because Sparkly Megan, she's financially secure, but she's also not looking for a bum either. She is looking for somebody that's gonna come with the coins and that's going to be able to do a thing or two for her. So she could be the nurturer and the things. Comment down below and let me know. Maybe I'm overthinking this, but I did not care for this conversation. Let's play more and see what else he says.
Kids are pretty expensive. She's like telling me things. I'm like, yeah, this chick's definitely would be the breadwinner. Every single thing she said, I'm like, yeah, that's exactly how I am.
This chick gonna really be the breadwinner. Sparkly Megan, remember how I said she's giving like Pick Misha tendencies? This is not something Mike would say about her. Because according to Mike and the dates that they had, Sparkly Megan done let us know that she believes in traditional gender roles. She wants to be a little bit more of the nurturer, the man to come and be the provider, and whatever the case is. And Mike was like, I love that. I'm glad we are on the same page. I'm glad you're career driven, but you also know how to like chill back and be like quote unquote nurturer, whatever the case is. Cool. But that's not the perception that Jordan has of her. Which could mean to me, that this baby is going on these here dates, saying any old thing. Maybe context, maybe editing, things could be whatever the case is. But whatever she did tell Jordan gave Jordan the belief that she wouldn't mind being the breadwinner. But that's not the same thing that Mike can say about her. Does that make sense? So you just saying anything to get the conversation going to be picked or to still be on the level that these men will consider picking you. What exactly do you believe? Remember when I said, I think it was in the episode 1 when I did my review. Remember when I said, I was like, I don't believe her saying that she really wants to be that nurturer, her saying that she really wants to sit at home and do the things, really truly is a belief she holds to the same level as much as she values her work and having money and having access. If she believes that too, she doesn't believe it equally. I remember saying that. And this Jordan guy is saying, who has been dating her, the impression that she's gotten from her is that she about to be the breadwinner. Those are two contradicting sentiments that you cannot convince me that this girl equally believes in both. So she's saying enough to be picked. She's saying enough to maintain the connections that she's having. She's saying enough, even if it's contradictory. Because I don't know how else this man would deduce that this baby trying to be a breadwinner. I don't know. I don't know.
Every single thing she said, I'm like, yeah, that's exactly how I am.
Yep. Yeah, I've had similar conversations.
So now you got Mike who interjected talking about, oh, I've had similar conversations with her. As far as like, because Jordan was talking about how like, everything that she says, I'd be like, dang, that's how I am too. So everything that Megan be saying to Mike also be agreeing like, dang, I'm like that too. So girl, what are you saying to these two different men that they both see themselves to be exactly like you? But as viewers, we are watching and we can see how totally different they are. Let's see how this gonna play out.
Your personality is sparkling, and that's like what matters to me, You're just like better at communicating. I don't need to be trying to interpret or translate.
Right now, you're talking about how her personality speaks to you, but in the men's quarters, you're talking about how the finances are speaking to you. Which voice is louder? Is it the money or is it the personality? We'll see.
What do you think about me being 29?
Not an issue. My biggest thing is like the maturity level. To me, it's more just about like, are you ready for the level of commitment I'm looking for?
Again, this girl will say anything for anything. If you listen to her previously speak, she's always spoke about how like she's typically dated men who are older, and the one time she dated somebody that was younger, it ain't gave. This man just asked, how do you feel about me being 29? She said, it's not really an issue. It's just a matter of us being compatible and us wanting the same thing and maturity level and all of the things. I don't believe I'm buying that. Age does matter, which is why, for the most part, you have dated people that are older than you. You have dated people. The reason why you're even still entertaining Mike is because part of the reason why he's much older, much more stable, much more secure than Jordan is. Am I reading too much, or is Megan an undercover or a low-key pick me? So she will say just enough. Agree with these men just enough to stay on top of their list so she could be picked. This whole time she had been saying that she has so much fun with Jordan. Jordan is so much fun. He makes me laugh. But we have nothing in common. Our lifestyles will not gel. Now here she is talking about how like, oh, it seems like we want the same thing. You're a good father and you also want marriage and the things. So now all of a sudden you could find the compatibility.
You remind me a lot of some of my exes, and I think that's a little nerve-wracking for me.
What about me reminds you like of your exes?
Is it too soon for me to say that her husband not here? I would have loved to see how Blake would have turned out. Mike to me is giving way too much like her exes, like she said. But like Mike to me is giving like very toxic, he's giving arrogant. Cause it's like for somebody who even claims to have all this money and the things, what have you done to even court her? What have you done to do anything? Nothing and a half. You got Jordan on the other side who's also just silly boots, talking about her money and all the things. Also not for her. I would have really been curious to see how things would have turned out for Blake. So far, Blake seems to be honestly the only stand-up dude that I can even say I respect right now. Granted, again, I don't know much else about him because, these people be coming up and they be having skeletons in their closets. I don't know. But like the fact that he knew there was no connection and so he left, I respect that. Because don't waste my time, don't waste your time, don't do things for clout. It wasn't giving, he left. I would have been curious as to what that connection between her and Blake would have, sounded like. But I feel like right now it's safe for me to say that her husband is not here. It's not Mike, and it's definitely not Jordan. Neither one of them are a good choice for her. I'm just going to say this. We got 7 minutes and 15 seconds left and a couple more episodes. But right now, it's not giving that. But y'all comment down below and let me know. Because, I be wrong about things. I be wrong. Y'all comment and let me know. Don't spoil nothing, though. I want to watch this as I'm watching. Don't spoil nothing.
I just thought it was a pipe dream for me to just fucking be a power couple, like find that person where I could have that.
He looking to be a power couple. To me, it always gives a little toxic when people like we trying to be a power couple. We trying to be a power couple. Like sometimes just have love, have respect, have fun, have accountability and good communication. Like this power couple, it be giving. We're more so into the aesthetics of things. We're more so into appearing powerful to other people than we are the actual health of the relationship. Because think about like even some of the names people be throwing down when they speak about, power couples. They'll be like, oh, Jay-Z and Beyonce. That baby cheated on her. And between the two of them, there's an age gap that honestly I do be uncomfortable with. Honestly. Especially now it could be like, okay, like, he's in he's like 47 and how old is he? I don't know how old he is, but like, now it makes more sense because, is Beyonce 40 or something? I'm not sure. But when they had first started dating, I believe she was like 19 and he was like, I don't know how old he was, but he was a little old. But it's like the illusion of like, oh, they're the power couple. Again, I'm not in the relationship. I don't really know, but it's like sometimes when people are obsessed with looking powerful, sometimes they can forget and really underestimate the actual health of a relationship while focusing on how they appear to other people. We both have money, we both have ambition, we both have the nanny. Where is the love? Where is the chemistry? Where is the vulnerability? Where is the softness? Like, no, we just want to look powerful. We just want to feel powerful. Love should just be that, love. Comment down below, let me know, because it could just be me, chat. Right now, it's giving like everything on paper for them is checking. But there's still something missing. There's still that giddiness, that excitement, the feeling of love and in love. That's missing. This is giving, it's almost giving like a business agreement, like all the bullet points are checking off. That's what it's giving. And some of them to me are not based on her true statements. I feel like she just said certain things to be picked. Some of the beliefs that I feel like he has of her are based on her pick mission moves. But then again, what do I know?
And like finally get to see how she smells and finally get to touch her and feel her energy.
How you gonna see how she smell? right? Giddy Edmond, how you gonna see how somebody smell? How you gonna see that? And then he got on red pants, really flowery, shirt, and he got a flower on the side again. Oh, Giddy Edmond.
I don't gotta be the most attractive, but I just hope that she like sees some kind of level of attraction to me. I know I'm probably not the cutest, but I got good personality and I'm in shape.
Mind you, as he's saying that his lips are ashy, could start a fire for the people of God. Is she gonna find him attractive? I know he better find her attractive, because if this baby is way out of his league. Okay? If he's here, the league is in Bermuda, Triangle, Bangladesh, Yemen, Bahrain, like out of your league. Way out. This your league? She is in Bahrain. Of course, they did exactly what I said they was gonna do. They shut the doors, and now they have this little dramatic, like whatever. And I'm just like, this is about to be a mess. This is running way too long. I'm gonna end this one right here, and then I'm gonna record episode 4. Doing this live is like I'm stopping and I'm talking. It's like a lot of things. But if you haven't yet, please go ahead and subscribe, turn on the notification bell so that you always know when I upload. I will see you guys on episode 4. I'm going to record episode 4 today as well. But I'm just going to end episode 3 right here. So it's not like a long, like a long video that I have to edit. So go ahead and subscribe, do all the things. And I'm going to go ahead and see you guys on the next one. Bye, Z's.